What's up, all my fellow speedsters and all my humans throughout the multiverse? It's Kevin here. Welcome back to another reaction on the channel. So today we'll be checking out Stargirl Season 2, Episode 12. Last episode was a pretty crazy episode. It's easily one of my favorite episodes of the season. We got a really cool black and white episode with Courtney in the Shadowlands, especially at the end of Episode 10. Courtney was sent to the Shadowlands after Shade tricked them into attempting to get his powers back by reforming the Black Diamond, and obviously it summoned Eclipso as it was revealed, and Eclipso is now stronger than ever, and they just lost another JSA member, so that's still going. But on the bright side, they did get back Jenny, so you know that's still something. So I'm very curious really how everything's going to come together, because right now Courtney at the end of episode 11, she did escape the Shadowlands with Dr. Midnight and Sydney. So I thought so that's good. It's gonna be very interesting to see Sydney and Courtney team up. So I'm very curious to see how that's gonna go. And I was really surprised that they killed off the Shade, because I really thought that they were gonna do some arc where Shade was gonna have to learn to live life without his powers and finally live a mortal life and maybe have a bigger redemption arc. But they still gave him a redemption arc by, you know, redeeming himself by saving Dr. Midnight and Courtney. I kind of wish they kept him around a little bit longer, but overall I thought he had a really good arc, and I think he's probably one of the highlights of the season. I think he actually might be my favorite character of this season so far, and the writing for him was phenomenal. They chose a great actor to portray him, and honestly, I hate to see him go. I kind of wish we got to see a little bit more of him and a little bit more of his backstory. But who knows? Maybe next season we could maybe get some flashbacks. That'll be interesting. Let's see what else here. Yeah, so he was dying because fixing the diamond actually failed. Shade's plan failed, so he didn't get his powers back. So that is unfortunate. I don't know. I like the arc they had for him, but I kind of wish they did a little bit more with him in this season. Before they killed them off. It was really interesting seeing, you know, even though they were illusions, it was still interesting to see some of those old characters, you know, like the Xerix, the Wizard. They even had, you know, Dragon King, the Fiddler, not the original Fiddler, the Fiddler we had in Season 1. And even Isaac. So, yeah, I guess that kind of confirms that Isaac is dead. So, that really sucks. That guy really got the short end of the stick, man. We even saw, you know, fake versions of Barbara, Yolanda, and Rick. So that was very interesting, and it was a really mind-bending episode, and I really enjoyed it. I also really liked how when Courtney was bleeding, the blood was the only thing that was in color, and when she put on Dr. Midnight's goggles, that was the only thing that was in color as well. I thought that was really well done, and I really enjoyed it. I also really like how they gave a little bit more depth into Sydney's backstory here. And really, as someone who doesn't really like Sydney, they really made me feel for her, because she's the way she is because of her own living arrangement. Because the thing is, I think Sydney could have been a really good person and could have been a lot like Courtney if her living arrangement was just, you know, better. So it was unfortunate for that, but it was also a really great episode. And I really am loving Dr. Midnight. I really hope. I'm getting a bit worried they're bringing this guy back just to kill him for real. I really hope that's not the case, but who knows. Overall, last episode was really good in my opinion. I can't wait to see how everything is going to come together in the penultimate episode, because they need to get everybody back, because, you know, this is the penultimate episode. Obviously, everybody's going to come back somehow. I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. Hopefully they're finally going to get the Thunderbolt back, because they, in the last episode, I believe, Mike was looking for the Thunderbolt, so, and they were really building that up. So I think Jakeem is finally going to come and join the team, so I can't wait to see that. And overall, I'm very curious to see how the rest of the season is going to wrap up. But anyway, guys, yeah, without further ado, this is going to be Stargirl Season 2, Episode 12. Without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Thunderbolt? Where did you come from?
Okay, we're gonna link up with Jakeem this episode. Finally. So
Things that weren't really there.
I'm guessing everybody's gonna link back up, because this is the penultimate episode. They have to. Man, this has been a crazy season so far. Well, I mean, what is Rick going to do now? Because Rick doesn't have the hourglass anymore. Unless he's gonna create the drug that Our Man uses in the comics. Because I remember in the comics, I think he gets his powers through like injecting himself and not with the hourglass. Damn, did they like not bother to clean that up?
Your ring located dark energy at 2 places in the theater in
okay.
town and the school.
So this is where the second location is.
Most of the time, I don't know what the ring's doing.
Dark energy residue.
This is right where Cindy disappeared.
Okay.
What is that stuff?
Is that like a piece of Eclipso or something?
It looks like...
Oh, what the fuck? What just happened? Oh, did she get infected by Eclipso or something?
I think so.
Oh no, is she gonna be the new host? Because Eclipso doesn't have a host anymore. Is that what that's implying?
Right?
But I got something a lot more comfortable than an old suit.
I'm comfortable in a suit.
Oh, I forgot. In the comics, Dr. Midnight is blind. But wait, his eyes were fully colored in like a few scenes ago. I guess that might be like a production error or something. Oh, that's convenient. He has also glasses that act like goggles too.
I know that I could.
And he isn't in a host this time. Good. Because as
Or
powerful
does
as
he?
Eclipso
I
might
mean,
be,
that
he's
residue
also
has
vulnerable.
done something to Jenny.
Who's the ring? I really don't know if these kids are ready for this.
I mean,
Because from what I know of Beth Chapel, she is.
really? You're putting a lot of faith in a girl that you've really haven't had a full conversation with. I mean, in person anyway. I don't know, man, but they're gonna have to make do with what they've got. Because, I mean, they got nobody else because the original JSA is done. I mean, the original JSA is gone.
I admit it. Taking
Good.
the Black Diamond was a big oops on my part.
It was more than an oops.
Big.
It was
Yeah.
really, really, really bad.
Barbara,
Okay? No more
stop.
trouble, Cindy.
Okay, mister.
After everything we've been through, how could you not be? Hi, Beth.
Oh, I've been looking
Oh, nice
forward
to
to this
finally meet
all season. To see them mate face to face finally.
Same. It'll take about 8 hours.
Or we could cut that time in half. If we team up.
Ooh, yeah, that is true.
Except.
So that's gonna take
I have
from.
so many questions to ask you, Dr. Midnight.
You can call me Chuck.
Aw.
Okay.
So I'm guessing whatever happened to the AI, because it seems like Dr. Midnight had no idea that the AI even
I
existed.
hate to admit it.
But how are they gonna convince Yolanda?
This is so delicious, Miss Whitmore.
Oh man, this is weird. How are they gonna convince Yolanda to come back though?
Yolanda to help us.
In a school bus floating out in the lake looking like a speckled sea monster.
Well, that's clear signs of the Thunderbolt, 100%.
Thunderbolt, where are you?
Damn. Yep, that's definitely the Thunderbolt. I mean, how are you even gonna eat that if you're gonna attempt to eat that? Man, what's up with... Okay, I am really interested to see what's up with Jenny, because that thing, like, got inside the ring. So, it's definitely setting up some type of story this episode.
They need my help.
Oh, man. How's this gonna go? Because it's gonna take a lot to convince her to come back.
My mom's picking me up any second.
Yolanda, please talk to me. It's important. You're not the only JSA member who's killed someone.
Okay, so she is gonna tell
You
her.
stopped Eclipso last time by killing Bruce Gordon.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna make her. I mean, that's not gonna make her feel better, but I mean, I guess she has a right to know.
But I had to tell you. I can explain why he.
Why are you telling me this?
Court, just tell her that you need your help.
You're my best would magically make me feel better.
Yeah, I know it.
All it does is make everything worse.
Ted Grant was a
Yeah.
killer too. Hang on, that's not what I
No,
meant.
Courtney, I will never put that costume on again, okay? Ever. Because it's a costume of a murderer.
Damn.
Twice now.
Well, that could have gone better. Does she feel guilty? What's that look for? I don't know. What's Sydney's gonna do? I'm scared. Oh, Rick's on. Oh, man. Honestly, now, yeah, I don't feel bad. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad. Let's be honest. This piece of shit has had this coming for a long time.
Met you out at your something like this. Well, I mean, it could ruin his life before it even gets started, you know.
Man, Pat, come on. This dude does not care. He hasn't cared about Rick probably forever, man. I really doubt this man cares. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, he deserves this. He deserves this fucking beating, man. Oh man, is he smiling? God, this fucking scumbag, bro.
Rick's parents asked you to look out for him.
And he did not do that.
But
He
you
did not do
the
that at all.
opposite. It's for finding people that are weaker than you are. And taking advantage of them.
Oof. I mean, Pat's speaking nothing but facts.
Some waitress. Or your own nephew.
Yep.
You're a bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Tell him, Pat.
And whenever I run into somebody like you,
Wait, what? What's happening?
when I was growing up,
What
in
the?
the army,
No. What is Pat doing?
or today,
Oh, he's gonna shut those blinds.
makes me remember something about myself. I got some bad in me too.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, I've never seen this side of Pat. Yeah. Holy shit. I did not see this coming. I mean, I don't feel bad. I'm sorry. He deserves that.
Hey, Taki! Taki! Mike? Where's the Thunderbolt?
Okay, finally.
How did you know about that? Okay, what are you doing? I was hungry, right? Where is the Thunderbolt? I was still hungry. I wished for Chinese food and he flew away. You idiot! You probably sent him to China. How long has he been gone?
3 or 4 hours?
Oh no, this is not good.
Well, we need him to get back here now.
Why?
Listen,
Oh man.
you ever heard of the Justice Society of America?
Oh man, strap in for the story of a lifetime.
Really bad at tying knots.
Nope. Nothing to do with the Boy Scouts, man. Oh man, this kid's in for a ride, bro.
Was it hard? Raising me by yourself?
I mean, obviously it had to have been, you know.
I can handle the truth, I promise.
A single mother with a minimum wage job.
Yeah, it was hard at times being a single mom. But there's nothing I wouldn't have done for you. Brought into my life. And that's why it scares me so badly seeing you in harm's way.
Damn.
But I know something has to be done about Eclipso. And I know you're the only one to do it.
Yeah, she's finally accepted her as a hero. But it still scares her to death, because she's basically saying her kid onto the line of fire.
I miss my best friend. I know you do.
Man, I really like their relationship. They really did a good job casting Barbara. Because it really makes it feel like Barbara and Courtney are father and son. Are mother and daughter. Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. Oh, what you doing? What you doing, Sydney?
I thought you were dead.
Your photos got texted to everyone's phones.
I said shut up.
Yeah, that wasn't Henry.
Oh, she's really coming clean?
That was me.
Oof.
That's the fighter I used to see.
Get out!
Oh, I'm finished.
Yolanda, what's going on up there?
Nothing, Mom!
Let me guess, she's gone.
So you see why I need the pen back. Besides, I did have...
Damn, that's one hell of a
Someone
room.
else had the Thunderbolt before you. The Thunderbolt's not just about the wishes. I haven't had fun hanging out with somebody in forever.
Gave him a friend.
Oh, okay, but
Because he was lonely. Just
You
like
wanna keep
Mike.
the pen, fine.
And just like
I get
Johnny.
it. But then you've got the responsibility that comes with it.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta help us save the world.
Jakeem. It's your turn to do the dishes.
I'm busy right now. I have to save the world.
Dad, Jakeem.
Why'd you say that out loud, man?
Okay. I'll be right down.
Losers.
Damn. Man, why does everybody else in this town other than Courtney have such a shitty life and a shitty family, man? Okay, Jakeem's it doesn't seem to be that bad, but in comparison to people like Rick or Yolanda, but still.
They said my uncle dropped the charges? Why?
Man, what did Pat do to the guy? Did he beat the shit out of him? Or what? Or did Pat go full Batman or something? Part of me wants to know, but part of me is scared to find out what he actually did.
Is my friend?
The only reason I'm back
Oh, come
is to
on.
protect everyone from that psycho. Once she's gone, so am I.
Damn.
Okay, got it.
Okay, what's going on with Jenny? I need to know because Eclipso planted that thing for a reason.
I see you.
What the fuck?
Can you see me?
Hey, this creepy ass kid, bro. No, this is not good. Is she like, man, I don't know. Is she getting taken over by Eclipso? What's happening to her? I need to know, man. Because this is the penultimate episode.
Better do the same. Get dirty. Just like the old JC did.
How did you know that?
No, she's not going to because they're gonna do things differently this time around.
When it comes to Eclipso, you have to fight fire with fire. You have to be bad to defeat evil.
Kind of understand the mentality because the Shade also had that same mentality, but I mean, obviously that's not gonna happen. They're gonna find some other way to fight him. Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit! Oh wait, is she getting a vision or something? What is happening to her? No, go back. No! Oh, okay, so he is gonna put the hourglass back together, because I guess they had spare parts conveniently. Okay, because I thought they were gonna go the comic route by making the drug that gives Our Man his abilities. Damn, Stripe still isn't finished? Man. Oh. I fucking hate that shit. Man, fuck you, bitch, man. I fucking hate it when people add more onto the pile while you're doing dishes. That's like the most annoying thing on the planet. Okay, is the staff like back at full capacity now? Because they need as much power as they have, and as much they can get in order to take them down.
You finally decided to pick up,
Who's she calling?
Yes, it's me. You all need to come back to Blue Valley.
Who's she calling? Oh, I don't like this. This isn't good. What's Sydney planning? She's playing something.
My dad's always last one at work. He can help us get in. Hi.
Oh, this creepy motherfucking kid, bro.
I've been waiting for you.
What I did to a little girl.
Ooh.
You can drop the act. We see you for what you are.
And I see you for what you are.
I just sent a trouble alert. Everyone's coming.
And that's what I was hoping for. Because I need you all here.
Oh
It
no.
works. If you're all here.
Oh no. What's he planning?
What works?
Finding the darkness within.
The darkness within what?
Courtney Whitmore.
What? Oh no! Courtney's gonna listen to Sydney. That's what. Oh no! That's what she's seeing. Oh, Jenny's not gonna become the host. Courtney is. That's his plan. That's his ultimate vengeance.
I will feed on your entire world.
Oh, this is not good. This is bad.
And I will become your god.
Oh, that's what Jenny's seeing. She's seeing a vision of the future, vibe style. Oh no, this isn't good. No, no, don't end there. Oh man, that episode was so short. Alright guys, so that was Stargirl Season 2, Episode 12. Man, that was the penultimate episode. That did not feel like 40 minutes, man. That went by so quick. So, everybody's back together, kind of, but obviously, things are going to be a bit rocky. Yolanda is back, but she's not back temporarily. I hope Yolanda and Courtney can patch things up like they did in Season 1. I wonder what Sydney's goal is here, because when they focused on that shot of her looking at Yolanda, it looked like she felt guilty or sorry for her. I'm not too sure. I guess maybe in her own way, she was making amends by confessing to her about saying off those pictures, I guess. I mean, that did get her back, so, you know, I guess that's good. I don't know. I'm very curious what Sydney's, like, what her play is, and who is she calling? Because she said it's time for you all to come back to Blue Valley, but who is she calling? Because is she calling in, like, who is she calling? Like, I would say the ISA, but majority of the ISA are dead. Maybe there are other, like, children in the ISA that she tried to get into contact before but couldn't or something. I'm not too sure, man. I'm very interested to see them unpack that, because they're definitely doing a lot of setup for next season. Also, where the hell is Starman? They've been building him up to come back to join back up with Pat. So is he going to come in and save everybody at the last second? Is that what they're planning? Because they've been setting him up since the finale of last season, and he's nowhere to be found. So where the hell is this dude? Assuming that's the actual Starman, not either a doppelganger or a clone or whatever they decide to do. What else? They've also been doing. It does seem like they're setting up some stuff for next season too, because they've been setting up Obsidian wherever he's at. Apparently, he's with whoever Mr. Bones is. Like the only, I don't know all that much about Mr. Bones. I do know that he did pop up in the Infinite Frontier. I think that's the current comic run right now. After Rebirth, the new continuity, after they brought everything from previous canon back. And I think, isn't he like the head of like the DEO in the comics or something like that? I don't know. I need to do more research on him, but it seems like that's going to be a big plot point next season, because I really doubt they're going to bring in Obsidian here, because it seems like Obsidian is just being set up here and they're going to bring him in next season. Kind of like what they did with the Thunderbolt, how they were really focusing on the Thunderbolt and building it up, but they didn't do anything within season 1, but instead saved it for next season. So it feels like that's what they're doing with Obsidian and whoever Mr. Bones is. I'm very curious what they're going to do with that storyline. Man, Pat really surprised me. That was probably my favorite scene in the entire episode, and probably one of my favorite scenes in the show, because we've never seen that darker side of Pat before. And I'm really curious what he did to Rick's uncle to get him to drop the charges. Like, did he go full Batman, like start breaking what other bones he had left, like full interrogation mode? Like, did he go like full year 1 Batman on him or something? Like, what did he do, man? I'm very curious as what they're gonna do here. What did he do? Part of me wants to know, but part of me is a little scared, because we've never seen that side of him before. Not even in the past with the other JSA members. I feel like if he showed that side, the other members like Wildcat probably would have respected him a lot more. But man, this has been a pretty good penultimate episode. I love the scenes with Beth and Dr. Midnight. They've really been setting that up and building up that relationship very well. I really hope they didn't bring back Dr. Midnight just to get him in here to get killed for real this time, because I would hate that if they did that in the finale. I really hope that's not the direction that they're going in. I'm very curious what they're gonna do with Dr. Midnight, assuming if he makes it out after the finale. Like, is he gonna permanently step down as Dr. Midnight and fully accept Beth? Like, I'm hoping if he does stick around, he'll train her, because I'm very curious what Dr. Midnight did when he was in the field, because we did see him in the season 1 during the ISA attack. So I'm wondering if he might train her how to fight, because really Beth is still a bit of a liability. Now, don't get me wrong, she's really grown as a character and has become very good asset to the team, but at the same time she's also a liability because she can't really do anything in the field. So I'm really hoping in season 3 they really give Beth, something to do in the field, because it kind of seems like Beth is just going to be the guy in the chair type of character. It also kind of seems like if they don't do anything else with Dr. Midnight, they could have him be like the Alfred of the show or something, have him take a backseat and quarterback everything from here. So I'm very curious what they're going to do with that. I'm really curious how Rick is going to get his powers back, because I was really thinking that they were going to give him the drug that Our Man had in the comics, but I guess he's just going to... I'm guessing maybe because this show is more family-friendly, so they don't want to do that storyline, but instead, just have him fix the hourglass. Because I think the hourglass giving him his powers is a thing the show created, because I think in the comics... somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, because the thing is, I know very little about like the Golden Age characters. I'm more familiar with, the more modern comics. I know barely anything about like the Golden Age characters and the Justice Society, all of that. I barely know anything, so someone can definitely correct me about that in the comments down below. I'm also very I really do like the casting in this show, especially Barbara. That scene with Barbara and Courtney reconciling, I really like, and they did a good job casting her and casting Courtney, because it really does feel like an organic relationship. It doesn't feel like it's forced. It doesn't feel faked, at least to me. It feels like they're actually mother and daughter. And I'm also really liking, the parallels, how Courtney doesn't want to give into her darkness, but Cindy, on the other hand, she's the complete opposite of Courtney. And I think that's what makes her a good rival, despite me really not liking her. just because I just find her annoying. But she's a really good rival for Courtney. So I'm wondering, since Jenny has had this vision, how are they gonna prevent that future from happening? So I'm wondering if that's, can somebody tell me if that's a power she has in the comics, or is that like an original thing? Because it kind of seems like they're turning her into Vibe or something. And I'm very curious what they're doing with Jenny, because she was like infected by whatever that residue of Eclipso was. So I'm very curious what they're gonna do with that. Let's see, what else do I have here in my notes? Oh yeah, we got to finally see Jakeem and Mike, you know, face to face for the first time in this show, but they've talked obviously before, and him trying to get, you know, Jakeem into the fold with the Thunderbolt, because they need all the help they can get at this point. Overall, really enjoying the season so far. I think I might like this season a lot more because they did a really good job with the horror elements, and this season was a lot darker than last season. Last season had some pretty decent dark moments, but it was still, you know, more lighthearted compared to this. Like, this is the darkest this show has gotten so far. Although, to be fair, it's only been like 2 seasons, but still. So I'm very curious what they're going to do with Jakeem, because this is like, I think my one complaint is that they didn't do a whole lot with Jakeem. I kind of wish they brought Jakeem into the fold a little bit earlier, because it kind of seems like they didn't really think of what to do with Jakeem, so they're saving him for the finale. Or maybe Jakeem is going to be the secret MVP that nobody's going to see coming. I'm not too sure. But I think what's going to happen is that Courtney might get taken over by Eclipso, but they're obviously going to find some way to counteract that. Maybe Starman, like the real Starman, comes in and saves everybody. I feel like that's the direction they're going to go in. That's what's going to turn the tide against Eclipso, is that the original Starman is going to come in and save everybody. The thing is, though, it would be a big cliche if they did that. So maybe he comes in, but he isn't the one who delivers the final blow, but he comes in to help, and he helps turn the tide. But Courtney herself is the one who, they'll probably do something where Courtney will go in through like some inner turmoil, and she'll not embrace her darkness, but let it go. Let her, you know, negative feelings go and fully embrace the light side, and maybe that's how she defeats Eclipso. I'm not too sure. I'm very curious how they're going to end up this season, because so far they've done a really good job building up Eclipso as a villain, giving everybody their own unique arcs. Everybody has gone through a lot of struggling this season. I really think them coming back together despite everything that's happened is going to be really interesting, because their dynamic is definitely going to change after this. After everything that's happened, especially Yolanda. I feel like Yolanda was affected the most out of everything. And I'm very curious what's going to happen to Rick after everything. Like, is he even, because even if Rick's uncle dropped the charges, won't what happened still be on his record? Because if that's the case, that's really going to hurt his college chances. And I'm very curious what's going to happen to Rick later on, living-wise. I'm really hoping that Pat adopts Rick. Although Rick is a bit... How old is Rick? Is Rick like almost 18? Or is he... Because, you know, the teacher did give him college information and financial aid stuff. So I'm assuming he's 17. But even still, at the very least, if he doesn't adopt him, at least let him stay with him. Because honestly, Pat's a much better influence than his uncle. And honestly, I really don't like Yolanda's mother. It just seems like she is just way too judging and controlling. And she's... not understanding. Like, I feel like she is way too fucking hard on Yolanda. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I get it. Yolanda made a really stupid mistake, but she can't accept the fact that, you know, she felt bad and she needs someone to help her change. You know, she learned from her mistake, but obviously I guess that's not good enough for her. Man. Like, at this point, can everybody just become one big family, like an actual family? I'd be down with that if Pat, like, took Yolanda and Rick in. That would be dope if they did that, but I don't think that's the direction they're going to go. Overall, I'm very curious how the rest of the season is going to wrap up and how they're going to build up next season, because this show is so underrated, in my opinion. And I think this show doesn't get nearly as much attention. I was really surprised at how well this show still looks compared to last season, because I was really worried about the move to CW. But so far, this show's been really well done, in my opinion. And honestly, I can't wait to see how the rest of the show wraps up. Very curious how they're going to take out Eclipso, what this means for Jenny and everybody else. I'm really hoping that Jenny and Jakeem become series regulars next season, because they were very underutilized this season. So I'm hoping that they get more chances to shine next season. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn on notifications to miss any future content. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, all that good stuff. And yeah, guys, feel free to check out my brand new video schedule. I'll be updating it weekly about all my YouTube uploads, but also all my Patreon uploads as well. If you follow my Patreon and support me, you'll not only help the channel out as well, but you also get early access and also some exclusive stuff like uncut reactions. And in the next couple weeks, after I finish Stargirl and some of my other shows, and I catch up on everything else, I'm going to start adding some exclusive stuff on there. I'm thinking of adding stuff like Fullmetal Alchemist, you know, and other exclusive shows specifically for Patreon. And I have a lot of shows that I plan on covering as soon as I wrap everything up. After I already finished up My Hero Season 5. I just haven't gotten around to edit most of those videos. I've recorded all of it. I still need to edit some of it. I need to finish up Superman and Lois. That still needs to get done. After I finish up Stargirl, I also need to finish wrapping up editing The Boys Season 1. Even though I've already finished recording Season 1, that's still something I really need to finish wrapping up. I also need to get started editing Invincible. I have a lot of stuff. As soon as I finish up all those projects, I'll have a lot more time to upload a lot more. So I'll keep you guys updated. And anyway, guys, yeah, I'm going to end right here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. And also feel free to check out my community tab daily, because I'm going to be uploading there a lot more often. So watch it like a hawk, as I'll be uploading my upload schedules as well as other updates and stuff like that. So yeah, stay tuned for any other news and stuff like that. And yeah, guys, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next reaction. See you guys later.